Welcome to another game of Madden NFL 22 on the PS5 Next Gen, man. And once again, I'm bringing you guys another banger video, man. It's about to be awesome, man. You already know what's about to go down, man. We playing with the Seattle Seahawks franchise, rebuilding the Seattle Seahawks, man, since Russell Wilson been traded to the Denver Broncos. Guess who's in town? Drew Lock coming in, making his debut as the Seattle Seahawks. We gonna see what he gonna do on the field today up against the Miami Dolphins, man. This is franchise season 2, week 4. We playing a away game, man. Year 2022 on the road to Super Bowl 57, man. So what I need you guys to do before we go further, man, go ahead on and drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Why subscribe? Because you don't want to miss some of the best of Madden NFL football on all of YouTube. We are playing on all Madden simulation, man. We're going to take a look at the two individual teams, man. Seattle Seahawks, Miami Dolphins, man. Seattle Seahawks 2-1, Miami Dolphins 1-2. Look at the overall between the two teams. They evenly, when it comes to the overall, Miami Dolphins defense 83, Seattle Seahawks defense coming at an 80, offense 81 for Seattle Seahawks. I mean, man, this is going to be a good opportunity for Drew Lock to show himself. Well, I ain't gonna say prove himself, but you know, you kind of gotta prove yourself to the fans, you know what I mean. The Seattle, you're a new player, man. They just lost their franchise quarterback, Russell Wilson, man, and this guy don't. Come on, man, don't sleep on Drew Lock, man. Don't sleep on. I know he been on the bench. He haven't played too many games, but hey, man, this guy, he can do something. He can make something happen, man. He got a quick release. He got a quick release. He got a strong arm. So man, he can even scramble a little bit. So don't sleep on him, man. We gonna let him start this season game just to see what he can do. Break out and see what he can do, man. And it's gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be a good one. So you know, yeah, man, we got plenty other games coming up. We already imported the rookie draft class, so we got the rookies coming in this special franchise season, man. Hey, man, everything is up to date and clean and smooth. So yeah, man, we gonna get this game started. I'm not gonna do too much of commentary. Just gonna get off into the game. If you don't want to hear the commentary, you can fast forward to the start of the game. I will not be doing any commentary at the start of the game. I just want to get you guys all caught up with what's going on in the franchise. Wow, around the NFL in real life. Now, I don't know if the Seattle Seahawks will be playing the Miami Dolphins in real life in the upcoming season schedule for the 2022 season. They might, they might not. I don't know. I haven't took a look, but I know without a doubt they will be playing the Denver Broncos, so they will be going up against Russell Wilson if he's healthy on that date. So, yeah, man, let's get into this game, man. Drew Lock finna throw for like 300, 400 yards, 5 or 6 touchdown passes, man. Be doing offensive plays only just to get a good look in depth of this player. Because you never know, man. Like, some players can come to a new team, and it's like they're a whole new player. I mean, they can get out and play so good like they never did before. And it's like, hey, man, is this a new quarterback, you know? But you never know what's going to happen, man. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for your support. Thank you for dropping a like. Hope you and your family safe. Keep God first, and I'm out until the next video. I'm going, man. Much love. Peace.
It's week 4 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Seahawks and the Dolphins coming up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On first down, Locke on the move to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they taught.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 20 carries, 87 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Let me cut into the game for a minute. I just want to say, yeah, man. Russell Wilson was traded for Drew Lock. He was traded for Nora Flint and I think Harris. And I guess 2 first-round picks. 2 first-round picks. I think that's what it is. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But yes, they also have been added to the rosters, and they are playing in this game. So you see me throwing bombs to Nora, man. He's a pretty good tight end. He got speed. He got good hands. He got hands like glue. So he's able to make those open catches down the field. So I just want to let you guys know. Back to the game. Peace.
Lock now on first down. Steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On first down, Carson, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Block now to throw. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Locked to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well. And if they want to continue to have success in the future, they knew they needed him, and they got the deal done.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Carson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Stephon Sullivan, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
You get down near the goal line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards left on 2nd down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands that can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And at halftime, it's the Bills who are out on top. Gabriel Davis, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. We'll stay in the NFC East as we head down to the great state of Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. The Texans still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Let's go.
The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting...
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And this will go to Carson out wide. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch in between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
Now Locke. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They run it with Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 36, Locke. They'll run the screen with Carson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. Here's Locke. Forced out to his left. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Throwing now is Locke. And it's caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Second down and goal. Locke being chased out left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Locke going to go on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's go.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Lock to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Touchdown! Noah Fant with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Seahawks are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got to...
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On third down, it's Carson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will get another road test next week as they head to Vegas to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.